We've got the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid and the Kia Sportage Hybrid in our comparison.
Oh, hey, hold it, Andrea. Did you say Sportage?
I did, Sportage.
That's the way that Kia pronounces their compact SUV in Canada,
Yep.
Sportage. In the States, they call it Sportage.
Sportage.
But it's the same car. Welcome to the Motormouth YouTube channel. I'm Zach.
I'm Andrea.
And we do these comparisons every single week. So if you like this, it would be cool if you could subscribe. So let's get into it.
The Toyota RAV4 Hybrid has a 2.5-liter four-cylinder matched to an ECVT with Toyota's hybrid Synergy drive. It produces 219 combined horsepower and it's standard all-wheel drive.
The Kia Sportage Hybrid has a 1.6-liter turbo four-cylinder with a 6-speed automatic transmission, 227 horsepower, and 258 pound-feet of torque. Standard all-wheel drive in Canada, but you can get front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive options in the United States.
So one has an ECVT, one has a 6-speed automatic transmission.
One has a turbo.
One has a
and
turbo.
One has a naturally aspirated engine, yeah.
Yes, so I would say that the Kia Sportage is quite a bit quieter than the RAV4 Hybrid, in my opinion.
And it's maybe a little bit more spirited to drive. But then on the other hand, you've got Toyota's legendary Synergy drive system that's been around for a long time. They know what they're doing with hybrids.
They do. All RAV4 hybrid models come with electronic on-demand all-wheel drive with intelligent trailer sway control and drive mode select, which includes sport, eco, and normal modes. It offers a comfortable and smooth drive when you're cruising at a steady speed. However, when you accelerate quickly on the highway and you pass, you do find that the cabin gets quite a bit louder.
The Kia Hybrid is comfortable, smooth, and easy to maneuver in and out of traffic, whether you're on the highway, in the city, or accelerating quickly from a stop. The cabin remains isolated and really quite quiet. It has quick shifting electronic shift-by-wire technology and standard drive select that adjusts transmission, throttle, and steering response. So there is nothing wrong with the RAV4 in terms of handling. This is on the new TNGA platform. It's a platform they developed over the last 5 years in new vehicles, and it does a very good job at Toyota.
It does a great job. I am a big fan of this hybrid RAV4, and I think it's priced right, which we'll get into a little bit later on. But the Sportage, it's a newcomer, and I think that it has a more kind of modern design. It has that quieter cabin.
You're already
like
getting
the
into the
Tucson.
design. See, the design is influencing the way you think it drives because it looks so futuristic.
No. I said to Zach, this is really quiet.
It is quiet.
And it is just like the Tucson. Quiet like the Tucson. And Zach couldn't remember when we drove the Tucson Hybrid if it really was that quiet. Now he got in the Sportage Hybrid and he said, "You're right, Andrea. You are right."
Is that really what this is about? It's about you're right? Okay, Andrea, you're right.
Thank you.
Guys, you know the drill right below. Tell Andrea she's right.
In 2022, Toyota gave the RAV4 Hybrid a mild facelift. It still has that rugged exterior design with a ground clearance of 8.1 inches. Its bold front end and large fender flares show off its off-road side. It comes standard with 17-inch wheels, a temporary spare tire, a rear spoiler, LED stop lamps, and dual heated power adjustable foldable mirrors. We're driving the XSE model in Cavalry Blue with a black roof, black grille, body colored door handles, projector LED headlights, vertical LED accent lights, and 18-inch wheels. For 2023, Toyota is adding the RAV4 Hybrid Woodland Edition with a TRD tuned suspension with bronze colored wheels, black chrome finished exhaust pipes, and woodland badging.
The Kia Sportage Hybrid has a very sharp and strong presence with a tiger nose grille getting more of a floating design. The gloss black grille spans the entire width of the front fascia with boomerang-style daytime running lights. Unique LED-shaped headlamps, projector LED headlamps, are available. The Sportage comes with standard LED tail lamps and a temporary spare tire. The wiper is hidden under the rear spoiler, giving this hybrid a clean and modern design. The Sportage Hybrid has 8.3 inches of ground clearance. Our test model is the top trim with matte black chrome, dark satin finish elements, projector LED headlamps, and 18-inch wheels.
So the new headlamps that the RAV4 got are not available on all trims. The lower trims don't get them.
Why, Andrea? Why would they do that?
I don't know. I think if you're going to make a change, just make it across the board.
Especially when you've got this hot newcomer into the marketplace, the Kia, looking all shiny and different and funky looking and really upmarket, in my opinion. I think it looks more expensive than it is. And then you got the, I wouldn't call it frumpy RAV4, but could you do a little bit more than just put new headlamps on some of the trims?
I think they're going for just like a rugged look with the RAV4. I think that is the vibe of the RAV4.
Love the color.
I love that color too.
The blue is really
Actually,
sharp.
that trim that we drove is probably my favorite trim of the hybrid. A little bit more money, but I like it. I think that kind of black contrasting look with the blue, wow, it really was a standout.
Question, Andrea. Do you think that Sportage is going to age well, or do you think in 5 years we're all going to look back at it and go, that was so 2023?
Well, I think that the boomerang headlamps, some people might think that they're not going to age well. I mean, it's hard to know. You could say the same with the Hyundai Ioniq 5. How's that going to age? It's really a personal preference. It's very different and it's very futuristic, but with more EVs coming to the market that are looking more futuristic, it might just blend in.
So Toyota does a facelift after, well, the car came out in 2019, so it's been several years.
Yeah.
They put new headlamps on it. Woohoo!
I know.
You know, Kia, in 4 years, will have a totally different look.
I
You
know.
just wait 5 minutes and they'll change it. That's the way they roll.
But the good thing about the RAV4 is even if you have an older model, no one can tell the difference. So you always look current. Here's our used car alternative from CanadaDrives.ca. We chose a 2019 Kia Niro Hybrid EX Premium with 92,501 kilometers for $34,590. Click on the tab or the link in the description below to find more vehicles in this category from CanadaDrives.ca.
The Toyota RAV4 Hybrid offers a practical and versatile interior with plenty of storage in the door pockets, the center console. It comes standard with a 7-inch touchscreen, an available 8 or 9-inch touchscreen, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and heated front cloth seats. If you go one up from the base model, the XLE trim really is a great model to choose. It comes with a power tailgate, a moonroof, 8-way power driver's seat, and a heated steering wheel. In the US, you can add packages to this trim between $1,000 and almost $3,000, which include features like the 9-inch touchscreen, heated front seats, heated steering wheel, moonroof, and the JBL sound system. Available features on higher trims in both Canada and the United States are wireless charger, power rear door with the kick sensor, Softex faux leather upholstery, ventilated front seats, heated rear seats, power passenger seat, and a bird's eye view monitor. There are some nice changes coming for the RAV4 in 2023. It will be getting Toyota's new multimedia system with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, dual Bluetooth phone connectivity, and a standard 8-inch touchscreen, available 10.5-inch touchscreen, and a 12.3-inch multi-information display or a digital cockpit.
Kia says the interior is a new concept for the brand, transforming the cabin into a pleasant living space inspired by modern architecture. The driver-focused cockpit with an available dual panoramic curved display connecting two screens, a 12.3-inch digital driver display and a 12.3-inch touchscreen. The available leatherette upholstery, stitching, and quilted pattern seats create a sense of luxury. The top trim has features like a smart power liftgate, panoramic sunroof, a 12.3-inch digital driver display, driver seat memory, ventilated front seats, heated rear seats, satin chrome interior door handles, and a Harman Kardon sound system. In the US, there are 3 trims. The base model comes with an 8-inch touchscreen, a 12.3-inch driver display, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, heated front seats, and a tire repair kit. The middle trim gets the 12.3-inch touchscreen, a heated steering wheel, a power driver seat, wireless charger, and a temporary spare tire. Add the EX Premium package to get the panoramic sunroof and smart power tailgate. The top trim in the US has similar features to what we have on our Canadian top trim.
If you go to a Toyota dealer and they have a 2022 RAV4 Hybrid, I wouldn't buy it. I know it's crazy because you can't get a car. I would order the 2023.
Who knows? Your wait time might be the same for the 2022.
I want the big screen. I want the wireless. I want the digital cockpit. You know, they didn't do much to the outside, but at least they're throwing something at it for 2023 on the inside. So that's the one I would hold out for.
Yeah, but is that going to be on the top trim? All those extra features
Andrew,
with the bigger screen?
Don't throw a wrench in it.
Don't throw a wrench, but it's probably the truth, right?
Yeah, true.
But we'll see. We don't have the exact specs and where that larger screen is going to fit, but I would assume it's going to be the top trim.
Right, you're right again. Andrea's right again.
So I would say that the Sportage, by the way, I won't argue with that if I'm right again. The Sportage definitely has a modern interior, and it's kind of the same thing. I mean, to get that dual screen with the two 12.3-inch displays, you've got to get the top trim. But I think that it is still a step above Toyota when it comes to interior design. So I look forward to seeing that 2023 model.
Okay, we're going to do the pricing and everything, right? Okay, so that's obviously the tiebreaker for many people, and we'll discuss a bit of a scandal at Toyota. That's still to come.
The Sportage Hybrid is bigger than the RAV4 Hybrid, offering a little bit more front row legroom, but an extra 3.5 inches of rear seat legroom. Space behind the second row goes to the Sportage, and overall cargo capacity as well, offering an extra 4.3 cubic feet or 122 liters.
Let's start with pricing. Let's start with the RAV4 Hybrid. The base model in Canada is $33,350. In the US, it's $29,075. And it goes all the way up to $44,500 in Canada for the limited model. In the US, it's $37,500. Here's the good news, the fuel economy. It's rated at 5.8 liters per 100 kilometers in the city and 6.3 on the highway. That's 41 miles per gallon in the city, 38 miles per gallon on the highway. The RAV4 Hybrid can tow 2,000 pounds, and Toyota offers a warranty of 3 years, 60,000 kilometers, or 36,000 miles.
Here's the pricing for the Sportage Hybrid. The first front-wheel drive model in the U.S. starts at just over $27,000. All-wheel drive model, just over $29,000 U.S. With only 2 trims in Canada, that base trim starts at just under $36,000 Canadian, and it's all-wheel drive. The top trim is just over $42,500 Canadian and just over $36,000 in the U.S. Here's the fuel economy, 6.1 liters per 100 kilometers in the city, 6.3 on the highway. That's 38 miles per gallon city and 38 miles per gallon highway. In the U.S., the front-wheel drive model offers best-in-class fuel economy at 43 miles per gallon combined. The Sportage Hybrid can tow 2,000 pounds, and Kia offers a warranty of 5 years or 100,000 kilometers, 60,000 miles. So I bet you there's some Toyota RAV4 Hybrid owners that wish that there was a 5-year warranty on their product instead of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, bit of a scandal, would you say, Zach?
There is a scandal, and it's been brewing for a few months. So it all started out of Quebec, where they have crazy winters. If you've never been to Canada in the winter, in Quebec, it's a lot of snow. They put a lot of salt down, and the cables, the orange cables that connect the battery pack to the hybrid system, have been corroding. Now, not on all vehicles, but some of them. And this has been dubbed Cablegate.
Yeah.
Because Toyota says those cables, I disagree with this, are not part of the hybrid system. They're part of the body. So the hybrid system is got a longer warranty. I think it's 8 years or 10 years.
10 years.
10 years, yeah. So it's 10 years at Toyota, but they say those cables are part of the body, not part of the hybrid system. How can you have a hybrid system without the cables?
Yeah.
I don't get that. Anyway, there's a class action lawsuit that's been started. They're going to have to deal with this. Toyota's known for reliability and having a trustworthy brand. They got to get ahead of it.
Yeah, Toyota's going through a bit right now. I mean, they've even had to stop sale on their EV right now because the wheels are falling off. So a lot of people come down on Kia, of course, because of their history and engine fires, and they're concerned about Kia being reliable. But there are issues with other brands as well, and kind of that tried and true Toyota that we've always depended on is also having some issues now.
I don't know anything. I don't have any intel. We've talked to the people at Toyota. They're keeping their everything tight-lipped because there is a lawsuit at play here.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, Andrea, you can write below if you agree with me, is that their whole brand is quality and reliability.
Yep.
So they have to get ahead of this. So either going to have a major recall, maybe the feds get involved and they force them to do a recall or whatever it is. But I would buy a RAV4 today knowing that I'm going to be protected as we go forward. Not today, but as we go forward.
I think we've got two great options here. I would be happy to own either of them. They have very different looks, a very different interior. So you decide what you like more. And also when it comes to the price point, the RAV4 is a little bit less money, but you know what? The Kia Sportage has come in at an excellent price point and will be affordable, especially that base trim for many people. And you get great fuel economy.
I think the pricing of these two is absolutely perfect. So in Canada, these are Canadian dollars, $33,000 to get a base model RAV4. Now, granted, it doesn't have much in it. You can go up to 38 roughly for the XLE, and then the base model of the Sportage is 36. This is right in the wheelhouse of what average families can afford.
Yeah.
And well done to both companies.
For sure. Now, there is a wait time for both, so you'll have to check with your dealership and be patient. I mean, we're at a time where there isn't a lot of inventory, and if you want one of these, they are worth it.
Okay, guys, type below and tell Andrea she was right. Smooth things over at the house.
I mean, really, like you need it smoothed over at the house.
All right, listen.
And he's going to get into even more trouble.
Excuse me.
Now
All right,
he's coughing.
we are all done. What do they need to do, Andrea?
Well, you got to subscribe, hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when all of our videos drop. We put out a lot of unique content each week. And follow me on Instagram, Motormouth_Andrea. I give you a sneak peek of what's coming up on the channel and what cars we're reviewing, what videos are dropping.
And the last thing, I'll give you the last word, Andrea, as always. What do they have to do?
What do they have to do, Zach?
Oh, no, you have to say the last word. When will we see them? That's what I meant to say.
Yes, we'll see you next week.
Told you I'm old.